Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here. My name is Sandra Lake. I'm the president of the Ingham County Bar Association this year. I'd like to welcome you to the 12th annual Barristers Night. This is the night where the ICBA recognizes attorneys under the age of 35 for their outstanding contribution to the legal profession. I'd like to thank all of the Ingham County Bar Association sponsors this year. We truly appreciate the support that we get in our community. And I can tell you that because of that support, we have been able to offer these virtual events to our members for free this entire year. And we have several more coming up. So thank you so much for that. I'd like to introduce our MC tonight, the Honorable Amy Renee Krause. As most of you know, she has served on the Michigan Court of Appeals since December of 2010. Before that, she served on the 54A District Court as a judge and has worked as a litigator and an assistant prosecuting attorney. We're so happy to have her here tonight. So with that, I will turn it over to Judge Krause. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that introduction, Sandra. This is a very exciting night for me every year that I'm able to MC this event. I think that our Bar Association is just one of the very finest. We are a group where we take pride in mentoring other lawyers. This event, I think, speaks volumes about who we are and what we do, because we are here to honor younger lawyers or lawyers with less experience, because we're here to make sure that they're held up and that they know that they're appreciated for all that they have done. We have 5 amazing award winners tonight, but before I get to that, I'm going to ask Matt to go to the next slide. I would like to thank our sponsors, the Abood Law Firm, Chartier Naim Fakutsa, Clark Hill, Fahey Schultz, Persick and Rhodes, Foster Swift, Collins and Smith, Fraser Travilcock, Graywell Law, Hall Matson, the Ingham County Office of the Public Defender, Loomis, Ewart, Parsley, Davis and Godding, Murphy and Spagnola, Sinus Dramus Law Firm, the Speaker Law Firm, the White Law Firm, Willingham and Cote, and of course, the University Club of Michigan State University. Thank you so much to our sponsors, because without you, we could not have this program and do all we can do for the young lawyers that are a part of this program. With that, I'll ask you to go to the next slide again, Matt, because our very first winner is from Willingham and Cote, and I'm always a little worried about saying his last name correctly because I had been saying it wrong, but it's Stephen Fulcrier, and I hope I got that right. Let me tell you just a little bit about Stephen. He is, first of all, I kind of like that Fulcrier from UCLA. That was from Mary Chartier. See, got that all running together. But he's a graduate of from UCLA. He has a very impressive resume, as do all of our recipients. His resume includes UCLA. I majored in history and then went to Michigan State University, College of Law, graduating magna cum laude in May of 2016. Stephen is nominated for this award by David Nelson, who's his supervising attorney at Willingham and Cote. I think best put is to use some of the words that Mr. Nelson wrote about you, Stephen. He says this: since Stephen has come to Willingham and Cote, I have been able to observe his work product more closely, and my impression of him as an up-and-coming attorney with a knowledge of no fault and the practice of law well beyond his years has only strengthened. In my humble opinion, Stephen certainly has the legal scholarship and judgment befitting this type of award. Mr. Nelson continues, in addition to his professional endeavors, Stephen has presented on various legal topics and issues at a number of speaking engagements, including the Insurance Allegiance of Michigan, where he discussed the effects of the no-fault reform on utilization review. He has also further served his community by speaking to local MSU College of Law students regarding legal practice. He remains an active member of the Michigan Defense Trial Council, the Lansing Chamber of Commerce, and currently serves on the board of the Ingham County Bar Association Young Lawyers Section. So it is indeed an honor and privilege to award Stephen D. Faucrier with this award tonight. And with that, I'll go ahead and turn the microphone over to Stephen.
Thank you, Judge. That was very nice of you to say. And I guess this is the awkward moment where I say something. I guess I have 3 minutes. If anyone knows me, I'll probably use all those minutes. And I was told by the firm not to embarrass everyone. So I decided to print out the list of everyone at the firm and people I want to thank. I will proceed in doing so. All right. Not in order of importance, but I did it in alphabetical order. Tony Baltimore, Steve Byrne, Andrew Boldry, Scott Breen, Tori Breen, Crystal Kassler, Troy Clark, Heather Devereaux. Then there's me, Howard Goldberg, Curtis Hadley, Dave Hadley, Michelle Hauk, Charlie Kirsten, Anthony Kogut, David Long, David Nelson, Ann Nichols, Joseph Port, Laura Riley, Michael Stevenson, Joe Van Horn, Carly Vincent, Bob Wood, Courtney Ware, and John Yeager. Obviously, I'd also like to thank my wife. She's been very, very supportive. I absolutely adore her. She's the greatest thing in my life. My little girl, who's 2.5 years old. She looks nothing like me, but she's just beautiful. She dodged a bullet there. But I'd also like to thank my dad and mom, my Uncle Carl and Aunt Cindy, my Aunt Gwen, my brothers Eric and Jeff, Susie Foucrier, my nieces and nephews, my sister-in-law, Nina Nguyen, all my friends and family, Sarah Parks, very important, Ariel Dixon, Ben Krinke, Catherine Grohl, and Courtney Flanagan. Overall, I'm just very honored by this. It's very flattering. It's not every day, obviously. And I just made the cut. I'm 35 in 2 months, so I'm pretty happy about that. But no, it's very surprising. It's very nice. Dave, what Dave said was very, obviously just very flattering. So I just want to say thank you. This is very humbling, and the show support and kindness from friends and family has just been phenomenal. So thank you.
That's a wonderful statement, and I'm so proud that you received this award this year. I'll now move on to the next award winner. So we need to go to our next slide. And that is Lori K. Montgomery from the Michigan Attorney General's Office. Ms. Montgomery was nominated by Professor Marla Mitchell-Sichon. Robin Frankel also wrote a letter on her behalf, as did Mary Chartier, as did Tony Flores. She had a tremendous amount of support to receive this award. And I have to say that Lori has to say a varied background is putting it mildly. I'm going to read a bit from what the professor wrote about her. Ms. Montgomery was licensed in 2017 and earned her LLM in tax in 2019. Whenever I see that anyone has earned an LLM in tax, I find that impressive because tax law is very difficult. She served as the WMU Cooley Law School Innocence Project's Fellow and DNA staff attorney from May of 2017 to March of 2020. During that time, Ms. Montgomery became the best post-conviction DNA attorney in the state and worked tirelessly for her clients. She assisted greatly in the implementation of the project's formal collaboration with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office Conviction Integrity Unit. Ms. Montgomery established policies and protocols that served as the groundwork for our ongoing successful collaboration with the Wayne CIU. During her tenure with the Cooley Innocence Project, Ms. Montgomery's DNA expertise contributed significantly to a number of cases and to the exoneration of Ramon Ward. Ms. Montgomery worked with private attorneys in both cases and served as a legal DNA expert. And Professor Mitchell-Sichon ends her letter by saying this: in her short career, Ms. Montgomery has proven herself not only as an accomplished professional, but as a leading expert in DNA science and its application to criminal cases. She brings intelligence, enthusiasm, hard work, and humor to her job every day. Ms. Montgomery has a promising career ahead. I trust that she will continue to contribute to the profession in many ways. I could go on and on. I do want to say a couple other things in addition to what the professor wrote in her letter. One of those comes from actually a second letter that was written. And that is that Miss Chartier wrote, Ms. Montgomery is a credit to the legal profession. She is smart, caring, hardworking, and a warrior for justice. Beyond that, though, Ms. Montgomery is a credit to the broader community. She is a high quality person, and we need more kind, intelligent, reasonable, and compassionate people in the world right now. Ms. Montgomery would be an excellent choice for the top 5 under 35. Ms. Montgomery, just by way of background, Lori graduated from Western Michigan University Thomas M. Cooley Law School in January of 2019 with her LLM in tax, graduated in January of 17 with her Juris Doctor, and then she also graduated from Ryerson University with a Bachelor of Arts. She has obviously tremendous legal experience, and as I've indicated, she is with the Michigan Attorney General's office and was with the Innocence Project, as was noted earlier. So with that, big congratulations to Lori Montgomery. Very, very proud of you. Very proud to give you this award, Lori. So at this time, I'm going to call upon Lori to say a few words for us.
That was a lot to go after, and also being 9 months pregnant with all these hormones, like this is rough. But first, I want to thank Ingham County Bar Association for this award. I want to give a special shout out, because I said I would, to Mark DeLuca for hand delivering the award. I was in my pajamas, which is just an absolute COVID perk. I really think this award is a testament to the mentors that I have in my life, who have supported and pushed me to be who I am today. And most of those mentors you have mentioned, but I do want to give them all their shout outs. In law school, I met Professor Tony Flores, who told me at 2 a.m. in the morning that I may not always be the smartest in the room, but I'll work hard so that when I leave the room, I am the smartest. And I'm pretty sure he just Googled inspirational quotes and also gave me that backhanded compliment, because that's just him, but it worked. And it gave me the confidence I have to try new things. And it also gave me the confidence to barge into Marla's office one day and tell her that she needed to take me seriously and that I was going to be the next fellow in her office. That really didn't happen. She thinks it did, so that's the story that we're sticking with because it's more entertaining. But at the project, Marla really gave me the opportunity to do things that most seasoned attorneys wouldn't let young attorneys do. One being that I was able to find my passion for helping innocent people, also DNA and nerd and science, and I just love that. So thank you, Marla, for that. She also allowed me to work with some awesome defense attorneys like Mary Chartier, who was and is an absolute inspiration as both a defense attorney as well as a female attorney. So super proud to actually have the opportunity to work with Mary. It also gave me the opportunity, like I said, to kind of dive deep into DNA in a inhumanely and nerdy level of DNA that most people don't want to ever dive into. And that's where I met Robin Frankel. So insert here. And she gave me the current position at the Attorney General, exactly what I wanted. Help free innocent people from prison and also look into DNA and science in the criminal justice system. It's my absolute dream job, and she took a chance on a baby attorney, probably because I used a lot of fancy DNA terms. And she had no clue what I was talking about, which was perfect because I just sounded smart. So again, thank you, Robin, for that. If it wasn't for those mentors and everyone I just mentioned, who have basically become family to me, except for Flores, I hope you're here because I want you to know that, I wouldn't be receiving this award. So thank you all. I also want to give a shout out to Kenneth Nixon, who is on this Zoom call right now. He was recently exonerated, I think 3 weeks ago, and I was his attorney when I was at Cooley. So welcome to Zoom land and welcome home and welcome to the outside world. I also want to give a quick thanks to Adam and my family and friends back home who can support me while being in Canada. Again, another perk of COVID is that they can join via Zoom. So thank you so much. And I really appreciate everyone for this award.
Well, thank you so much, Lori, for such a beautiful, beautiful words. And I'm going to ask Matt, I'm sorry to do this to you, but can you put me up on the screen for just a minute? Because normally I would be better at this when we're live and in person, and I think all of you know that. But I do want to be on the screen for a minute, because what Lori just said makes me realize that normally I go around the room and meet everybody who is there for all the award recipients. That means families. That means, whether it's a wife or a husband or children or mom or dad, or in Lori's case, an exoneree. I would make sure to stop and meet all the folks that are here for everybody. So because I didn't do that earlier, I want to send out a thank you to all of the family members and other support people that are here for our award winners. It means a lot to them that you're here, but it means a lot to me because this event is so important. I just want to make sure I emphasize how much I appreciate that all of you are here for everyone today. Additionally, normally I would have at the beginning, and I should have, and I will now. I know there are judges on the Zoom call. I had a chance to talk with some of them at the time of the reception, but I do want to mention those that I know are here. I may miss some people, but I know Judge Jamo is on the line from our circuit court. Judge Stokes, also from our circuit court. Judge McCormick from our circuit court. So our circuit court is certainly very well represented. I also know that Judge Cynthia Ward from 54A District Court is on the line as well. And I'm not sure if I've missed any other judges. If I did, Matt, you can certainly give me a shout out and tell me that I missed somebody. But, I should mention also that Mayor Shore is on the line, and I appreciate having him participate as he has so fully with all of our different events. So I appreciate that the mayor's on the line, and I don't know if any other elected officials are on the line, and if they are and I missed you, Matt will tell me, and I'll correct that later. So at any rate, I am going to go back to the program, but I think it's important that we acknowledge all the family that are here. Thank you all for being here. So next, I'll ask you to go to the next slide then for me, Matt, please. Thank you. Oh, Judge Dunnings, I just saw that. Sorry, Judge Dunnings is here too. Miss Judge Dunnings. So it's nice to have Judge Shauna Dunnings on the line too from our probate court. So next, I announce our third award winner of the evening, Tiffany Shelton from the Ingham County Public Defender's Office. She received the nomination from Robert Palmer, but also had letters from Russell Church, who is the director of the Public Defender's Office, as well as a letter from Daryl I think Slater, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry, I may have messed that up. But let me read a little bit about what Mr. Palmer wrote first about Tiffany. Tiffany proved to be a major asset from the first day she and I started working together on the docket. I transferred a number of files to her and she immediately went to work. It was readily apparent from the outset that on every single file she handled, she was prepared. She knew and understood the facts of every case she was responsible for. She was aware of the legal issues, and she stayed in constant contact with her clients and advised them of the strengths and weaknesses of their case. Moreover, when those clients appeared in court, she zealously advocated on their behalf. I also want to read, and this may be a little longer than normal, but I think it's important as the chief public defender, what Russ Church had to say about Tiffany. I am writing in support of Tiffany's nomination for the Young Lawyer Top 5 Under 35. Tiffany has worked at the Ingham County Office of the Public Defender since the day she was licensed as an attorney. Of the 26 attorneys hired when the office opened, she was one of the only 2 recent graduates waiting for their bar results. We interviewed 6 or 8 attorneys who were in that category. That is how impressed I was with her law school resume and obvious passion for what we do. My instincts were correct. From day one, she has been an integral part of this team. She pitches in wherever, for whatever reason, when needed. She has been eager for increasing responsibility, and before the pandemic hit, we were very focused on getting her trial experience. Her commitment to the clients is unwavering. After meeting with her in what we call the first appearance program, I have had more clients ask for her by name to be assigned to their cases than any other attorney. With her intelligence, passion, and drive, she could be much more financially successful than a career as a public defender. She did not make that choice because she came to law school to help people, especially marginalized people. The office is lucky to have her, and more broadly, so are the citizens that we serve in Ingham County. Let me tell you a little bit more about Ms. Shelton. She is a graduate, and I hope I'm saying this right. I actually looked it up. I think it's Kiku College. I hope I'm saying that correct. That's in New York. And then she came over to Michigan to join us, thankfully. And graduated from Western Michigan University Cooley Law School. And as I said, is in the Ingham County Public Defender's Office and has been there from day one of being a lawyer, as Mr. Church so aptly put it. So Ms. Shelton, my congratulations to you. And it is truly an honor, as it has been for the other 2 recipients thus far. It's such an honor to give you this award virtually, but give this award to you. So now I'll ask that we put Ms. Shelton on the screen so she's able to tell us a few things.
Thank you, Judge. Considering I'm so early on in my legal career, I am honored and very privileged to be receiving this award. I'm going to try not to get too emotional here. Russ had many great things to say as well as my prior supervisor, Robert Palmer. I want to dedicate this award to my father, Vincent Shelton, who is not here to witness my hard work and dedication to the legal profession. My dad passed away when I was in my last week of law school, so he never got to see me graduate or be sworn in as an attorney in front of Judge Dunnings. But he supported me the whole way through law school. Cooley equipped me with the law, but my dad raised me to be the hardworking, dedicated lawyer that's before you today. I want to thank my children, as well as my significant other, for being there by my side no matter what. I want to thank my wonderful mentors, Stephen Milks and Robert Palmer, who answer all of my questions, and I know I ask a lot of them. I'd also like to thank all of my wonderful colleagues at the Public Defender's Office. We truly have an amazing group of attorneys and support staff in our office, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. A special shout out to my paralegal, Mandy Gilpatrick, and my work wife, Amber Denny. I look forward to growing as an attorney and continuing to serve the Lansing community. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for those wonderful words. And let me just say that I don't think there's anything wrong with getting emotional when you get an award like this. So you're allowed. Absolutely. And very proud of you and your work, as I am of everyone else. And I do understand that I may have missed an elected official. Is there another commissioner? Is there a commissioner, a county commissioner on the line? I'm sorry. Well, anyway, if you are here, and I think you are, thank you for being here. We appreciate all the support. The next award winner is Daniel Sturdivant, and I'm going to go ahead. Yes, and there he is from the White Law Firm. To begin with, Daniel, I think you said your mom was on the line, and I do want to say to your mom that I did already chastise your son about not letting you know about the award first, but yet he found out and didn't call you right away. So he's already apologized for that, said it'll never happen again because we expect him to win more awards as the years go on. So he will never have that happen again, Daniel's mom, just so you know. So let me tell you a little bit about Daniel. And here I'm going to read from the letter that and another beautiful letter that we received, and this one is from Jamie White, where Daniel works with the White law firm. And again, it really tells a lot about him and a lot about all the work that he's done. So Mr. White writes, after graduating from Michigan State University and Michigan State University College of Law, Mr. Sturdivant clerked for the Honorable John D. Maurer in the 56th Circuit Court. Since starting at White Law, Mr. Sturdivant has proven himself to be an invaluable team member working on complex cases such as the Larry Nassar Michigan State University sexual assault civil litigation, the Dr. Robert Anderson University of Michigan sexual assault civil litigation, the Flint water crisis civil and criminal litigation, and many other matters of utmost importance to his clients. However, Mr. Sturdivant's legal acumen is only one reason of many that he deserves to be recognized as a top 5 under 35 attorney. He also brings compassion and civility to our profession in every interaction he has with clients, opposing counsel, and other members of the justice system and our community. As a past board member of the Ingham County Bar Association, I can sincerely say that Mr. Sturdivant possesses the positive qualities we seek in our membership. Therefore, I wholeheartedly endorse and nominate Mr. Sturdivant for a 2021 Top 5 Under 35 award. And that really says what you need to know when the partner of your firm, your boss, says something like that. Again, it says so much about you, Mr. Sturdivant. And Daniel graduated from Michigan State University twice, once with a Bachelor of Arts rather, in political science and pre-law in December of 2014. And then he graduated from Michigan State University College of Law in 2018. He, as I said earlier, he works with the White law firm, and obviously is a deserving recipient of this award. So Daniel, congratulations to you. I'm very, very proud to give you this award virtually, to be able to congratulate you in front of all the lawyers and judges and other folks that are on the line, including your mom. So Mr. Sturdivant, I'm going to have you come on the screen next, and feel free to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Judge Krause. I really appreciate it. And shout out to my mom, who, I do owe her that public apology of she was not the first person I told, and she found out through Professor Shishin at Cooley. So thank you, Marla, for telling my mother. Someone needed to. So, if you would have told me when I first decided to go to law school that, I would be in private practice working on large cases like the Flint water crisis and the Dr. Anderson litigation with one of the best attorneys in the Lansing area, I probably would have laughed in your face. But that's where I'm at right now. And I have a lot of people that I owe that to, my parents to start. And so I'd like to thank them because they're the reason why I'm here today. And I really do appreciate the opportunity. I'm so grateful to be able to practice law in the area where I grew up. It means a lot to help people in my own community. And it means a lot to have two of the best mentors I could possibly have in Lansing area, in Ingham County, in Jamie White and Alex Russick. I mean, it's, they don't really say how much you're going to learn after law school, but I've learned, I think, 10 times as much working for Jamie and Alex than I ever learned in law school. That's not a fault of law school. It's just to have such good mentors in private practice is something I'm truly grateful for. And I've had great role models growing up as well, with Professor Sishin, who there's a reason why she texted my mom. So, and so I'd like to thank, my parents and my mentors and everyone who supported me throughout my career, such as it is. And that I'm extremely grateful for this award. Thank you very much.
Well, it's not just such as it is, because let me tell you, it's very impressive. You have so much of which to be proud. So congratulations again. And next we will go on to our final award winner for the evening. And I think I'm actually staying on time. I am. And our final award winner for the evening is Marissa Vinsky from the law firm of Chartier and Fukuza. So full disclosure, I nominated Marissa, and I did so because of her legal work and because of her character. So in keeping with what I've done for everyone else, I'm going to read part of my letter. Again, as I said, full disclosure, this is from me. Now, on to the more particular and specific reasons Ms. Vinsky should receive this award. While she has been practicing since November 2019, I would appreciate the awards committee considering all she did while in law school at Michigan State University. She worked at the State Appellate Defender's Office in Detroit, specifically in the Juvenile Lifer Unit. Marissa fought for the rights of juveniles to obtain constitutional sentences under a newly enacted law. Quite an accomplishment for anyone. However, particularly a grand accomplishment for a person so young. Anyone who has gone to law school knows of what the book award consists, being the jurisprudence award for the highest grade in a course. Marissa received not one, not two, not three, but 4 of these awards in the following areas: research, writing and analysis, specialized criminal law section, advocacy, evidence, and Trial Practice Institute pretrial 1. Ms. Vinsky was honored in law school as the Donald Nystrom Best Brief semifinalist and as a Walter E. Oberer Scholarship and Faculty Scholarship recipient. In addition to all of this, she was secretary of the Black Law Students Association. Her law career began long before she became a lawyer. Ms. Vinsky has dreamed of being a criminal defense attorney and helping others in that way since she was in the 1st grade. In the application, besides writing my own letter, I asked for letters from Mary Chartier to Cora Naim Pukutsa, as well as from Kurt Cross, my husband. But I asked for all the lawyers of the firm to write a letter. I asked for Tony Palmer Peterson, the best office manager around, and Nicole Hoskins, who is another amazing, and I don't know her title, I always forget it, but she's very important. And I also asked for a letter from Lizzie Carey and Kim Barris, their paralegals. The reason I did that is because I think it's important, and what I want to emphasize is Marissa knows how to work with all sections of the law firm, and not just all the sections of the law firm, but how to really help the clients that the law firm has. I know this firsthand. I know how hard she works. And it was really a pleasure for me to nominate her and ask for those letters. I am going to read a part of the last part of the letter that I wrote for Ms. Vinsky, but I want to make sure that when I read this last part, I want everyone to know, I want everyone to be listening to the quote, because I think this quote really applies to the lawyers in our area in Ingham County, and it applies to all the young lawyers that we've given the award to tonight. Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, "I tell law students, if you're going to be a lawyer and just practice your profession, you have a skill, very much like a plumber. But if you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside yourself, something that makes life better for people less fortunate." Now's my turn to get a little bit emotional, because at the end of my letter, I said that is the essential part of Marissa Vinsky. She is and has for many years made life better for people less fortunate. I say that last part for Marissa and also for the other award recipients, because that is what this profession is about. We're here to make life better for other people. And I am just so very, very proud to be the one to award you, Marissa, this top 5 under 35 award today. And so congratulations to you. And next we're going to go ahead and I'm going to ask that Matt put Marissa on the screen so she may say anything she'd like to add.
Thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie, when I said when I was planning my goals for next year, top 5 under 35 was one of my goals for next year. So when I found out, I was just very shocked and just really grateful. Like Jamie said, I wanted to be a lawyer since 1st grade, and I didn't really see myself doing anything else. So I'm just really, really honored to have the job that I do. I love going to work every day. They always talk about firm culture and how important that is. And I truly believe that I am in the best environment that you could ever be in the legal field, which can be stressful at times, but I have the best stories. I literally laugh every day. I just love going to work, and I truly feel like I am making a difference every day. So that's awesome. But I would not be here where I am today without my entire firm. So first, Mary and Takura, I wanted to thank you for taking a chance on me as a 2L law student, and especially Takura, who saw me at MSU College of Law in my law school haze, and he still took the chance on me. I've learned so much from both of you, and I think it says a lot that when I tell people where I work, it's nothing but rave reviews. So I just think that says a lot. And then also to Kurt, Tony, Lizzie, Kim, and Nicole, I want to thank each and every one of you for your constant support. I probably talk to every one of you at least 2 times a day. I'm constantly calling, you know, you've all molded me into the lawyer I am today, and you're not just friends or coworkers, but you truly are all my family, and I appreciate that. I also want to thank Judge Amy for everything that you have done for me, because you know, you have your own career and you have your own life, but since I've known you, you've really taken the time to support me as a young woman lawyer and really just help me, and you swore me in and made it like the most meaningful, sincere swearing in ceremony ever. So it's just really an honor to have someone of your stature who I can look up to. And finally, my family, I would love to thank them for all of their love and support since I was born. My parents, my twin sister, my brother, my grandparents, and my aunts and uncles. I really do have the best family who are so excited for my successes as if it was their own success. So hopefully this is not the last that you'll hear from me, and I continue to make a difference in Ingham County and the state of Michigan, but I just am very grateful. So thank you.
Thank you for those beautiful words, Marissa. Thank you so much. Is Karen Granman, is she on now? Do we have her? Matt?
I'm here.
Oh, yay. All right. If we could, if we could put Karen up on the screen, is that possible? Or you can do the slide and then her, or either way, I don't care. Matt, totally up to you, but I would like to have her up when she's speaking. I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. She is the general manager of the University Club of Michigan State University. She has come to all of our top 5 under 35 for years now. And she has an announcement and a gift that she would be giving individually to each person if we could be in person. But she does have a gift for each recipient of the top 5 under 35 tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and just so you know, Matt, what my plan is, I'm going to call on Karen to make the presentation. And then I'm going to ask you if you would, Matt, to put me back up on the screen for one moment, and then we'll go to Sandra. Okay, thanks. Hi, Karen.
Well, hi, Amy. Thank you all so very much for letting me be a part of this program again. As Amy mentioned, I've been part of it for years, and it's a very special program for the University Club and for me personally. I'm so sorry we can't be together at the club. We enjoy being a co-sponsor of this event. And last year at this time we were together and I got to see many of you, but I can't even say hugs. I'll say elbow bumps to everybody here tonight. And congratulations to all the winners. The last 12 months have been incredibly hard for all of us, some more so than others, but it's been hard to do our work. We've had to reinvent, we've had to pivot, we've had to recreate how we do what we do. It's been hard to enjoy our downtime. We've been locked up inside our homes or our offices. And so throughout that whole time, the University Club has proudly been serving our 1,200 member families throughout the mid-Michigan area with innovative programs and services. And with that in mind, it is my extreme pleasure to let all of the 5 award recipients this evening know that each of you will be also receiving a 1-year complimentary membership to the University Club of MSU. So what does that mean? What that means is that we're waiving the initiation fee and 12 months of dues so that you can come enjoy member dining and the wonderful member events that we put on. It also entitles you to use of our new pool complex and our hot tub. For those of you with children, we have camps and swim team and swim lessons and pool parties and all kinds of fun things. You get to use reciprocal clubs around the world when you travel, and the option to add a fitness membership or a golf membership and enjoy those facilities as well. So, you know, just as a little side tip, I'd say to Daniel, it might be a real good idea to use this opportunity to take your mom and dad to dinner at the U Club. And for the rest of you as well, nice way to say thank you. So you'll be receiving a packet in the sometime next week, courtesy of the US Mail. I wish I could present it to you in person, that will provide further information and an application. And once we get that back, you're on the road to enjoying the club, for whether it's for business or pleasure, or for networking, for relaxing, for coming with clients, with colleagues, or with friends or family. And we look forward to joining in the celebration and joining in congratulating you and kind of spoiling you for the next 12 months. So thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of this program, and congratulations once again to you all.
Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. And I know that our recipients are going to be able to use the U Club, and that's just such a wonderful honor for them, in addition to receiving the honor that they did tonight. So thank you again for that, for the generosity of the University Club. We really appreciate it. So before I turn this over to Sandra, because Sandra is going to close this out, I just want to say thank you again for inviting me. It is always an honor for me to be able to host, MC this event, I guess not host, but MC this event, and get to just be so thankful that we have such a great bar association. I want everyone to know, I mean, there's a number of folks that are on the call tonight, and I missed a judge. I missed Judge Buchanan. So I want to make sure I said that. And then I thought I figured out who the commissioner was, and but I want to say thank you to all the elected officials that are here, including the judges. Thank you very, very much for being here tonight. I also want to thank all of the prior award winners, and I mean, I can say, for example, I know some of them I can list off of my head because I presented them the award. Judge Buchanan, Takura Naimfakutsa, Ernst Augustine, and Ailish Gallagher. I'm not sure who else is on here that received an award. And if we were all together in a room, I would ask everybody to stand up that had previously won the award, because I think when you go back and look at the prior award winners, which you can on you can do that on our website, I think you'll see why they won the award, because you'll see how far they have come, and how much they've given to the community. I would be remiss to turn this back over to Sandra without first or ending this by thanking Matt Hinkle, who make sure that these programs run appropriately and that all the slides go correctly, and that we get off the one Zoom and get on the other Zoom and finish our Zooms on time. And I really appreciate, Matt, all the work that you've done. And I appreciate Madeline Lowry. I think all of us would do a huge big clap for her right now if we could, because she is really the backbone of this entire organization. She makes sure that, talk about the trains running on time. She does so much for us, and I want to make sure to thank her explicitly. I also wanted to say that I did get a little less formal, because I'm always Ms. This and Mr. That when we're all in person, and somehow on Zoom I wasn't quite as formal as I should have been, and I hope I didn't offend anybody, because I think all 5 of you are amazing people. I want you to know that, and I can say that as a Court of Appeals judge, as a former trial judge. I know good lawyers, and I know that all 5 of you are just excellent lawyers that give to the community. And I am just so very, very proud to have given all of you this award virtually, but given it out tonight. I can't tell you how much that means to me. So thank you all very much for coming. And I am going to turn this back over to Sandra as our Madam President.
Thank you, Judge Krause, and thank you so much for emceeing for us tonight. As always, you make this event so special, and we just appreciate your dedication to the ICBA. Congratulations to all the award winners again, and thank you all for being here tonight. Have a great evening.